Hey y'all, this is Jessica from Bless Your Heart. Today, let's do a dump cup tumbler. I've got a few different cups here. I'm just going to pour them all into one and mix them up. After a good mixing, I'm going to pour them all out so I can make sure it's all mixed up real good. And then I can just show you how pretty this all is. I don't know how many colors is in here, but it's probably a little bit of every color that I own. Up close, you can really see all the difference in there. I'm going to use the epoxy method as my adhesion layer. I'm just going to do a thin coat over all of it. I'm not worried with the base coat because there's a lot of silver in this mix, so it'll all just kind of blend in. And you just want to go full coverage on the whole cup. That's kind of a pretty color if I do say so myself. And since there's so much chunky in there, I'm going to wrap it up in the parchment just to kind of help me not get an epoxy brick when we're all done. This particular cup, I did do electrical tape on the bottom just to kind of save having to deal with that little rubber gasket thing at the bottom, but that was really the only thing. With this one, I'm going to try my hand at foils. I think these are nail foils. I'm not real sure. I did tack it all over the cup, and I'm just using that felt part of my squeegee to kind of just press this down. And some I put side by side, some I put one and the other, just kind of however it happened. And there you go. There's really no rhyme or reason to any of it. And I got this vinyl from the Vinyl Cottage. It is Only Romance 10, and I really like it, and I've wanted to use it for a while, but I didn't know how. And so the glitter in my dump cup is quite dark when you look at it, and so I thought this vinyl would look pretty cool. I really like the little like pom-pom ball things on there, so I just wrapped them around. There's no rhyme or reason. I wasn't going in any pattern or anything like that. I don't even think the angles are the same. Just kind of threw them on until I liked what they look like. Now, I did plan to put a decal that I have already had cut for a while on this cup, so I left that big spot in the front right there where I'm going to put my decal, and it says Love Yourself. Like I said, I've already had this cut for a while. I got that from Creative Fabrica. Now, these little stripes that I'm using, of course, are nail tape because I've got to use it all up. It's just a frosted kind of silver, shimmer silver, and I'm putting it on both sides of that vinyl that I laid down, and then I'm just going to epoxy all of that until smooth. And you just kind of want to vinyl until your heart is happy with what you've got, until you like that cup. This one I'm doing just on both sides of these vinyls. I'm not doing anything elaborate or fancy or anything. But like I said, you just epoxy until smooth when it's all done. And here we go with the finished result. This one does need a last coat of epoxy, but my room is like 47 degrees, so it's not working. Thanks for hanging out with me. See you next time. Bye.